In the heart of a haunting moonlit panorama, a deserted dwelling shivers, a vestige of long-gone eras. Imbued in the mystical and silvery glow of the lunar body, it resides in isolation, its spectral allure striking. Its formerly vibrant hues have dimmed into a monotonous gray. Much like an elderly gentleman, it slouches under the mass of numerous decades it has braved against time's relentless deterioration. Overgrown, unruly flora has colonized the adjacent lands, an anarchic yard intruding on the house's tranquility. Each plant, every piece of grass, recites a tale of desolation, an endorsement of nature's ceaseless triumphs. They entangle and blend, a muted, continuously expanding battalion laying siege to the antiquated and weather-beaten structure. Bizarre trees, deformed and warped by the passing years, stand as mute guardians protecting the dwelling. Their black outlines oscillate under the moonbeams, throwing creepy shadow marionettes onto the decaying walls. Their foliage flutters in the breeze, murmuring enigmas known only to themselves and the house. The wind, an ever-constant ally, caresses the house with frosty tendrils. It infiltrates the myriad of cracks and crevices, examining each corner and recess. It hums songs of solitude, its tender hush a devastating serenade to the forsaken residents. It whistles through the window glass, shattered like a fractured heart. Despite its degradation, the house radiates an air of determined resistance. It rebuffs capitulation to time and the elements. It stands unyielding, a beacon of what was and what could never be again. It holds its ground against the universe, a ruined yet unyielding tribute to eras gone by. Its walls, marred and weary, testify to the many narratives it has protected. The deserted house is more than a disregarded edifice. It is a storehouse of recollections, a gallery of bygone days. Its corridors reverberate with joy and sorrow, its chambers permeated with the aura of existence. It has shared the breath of countless entities, its pulse intertwined with theirs. Even though it stands deserted, it is not forgotten. For in its hushed vigil, it carries on narrating its stories. Overgrown weeds and gnarled trees keep it company, while the wind whispers tales of dread through its shattered windows. 4 brave souls dare to venture into this forgotten abode, stepping beyond the known's realm into the silent abyss of the unknown. Their unwavering determination is evident, a silent testimony of their courage. Intrigued by the mystery encompassing this seemingly abandoned dwelling, they explore further. The echoing footsteps punctuate the silence, reverberating like a haunting symphony. They carry contrasting emotions of skepticism and belief, serving as their driving forces. Each debris-strewn step taken with caution, they feel the heavy past pressing against them. The walls around seem to silently watch, their time-worn exterior recounting tales of yesteryears. The flickering shadows perform a spectral dance, their only audience in this forsaken abode. Twisting, turning at the candlelight's whims, their formless bodies sway. As they delve deeper, the silence is occasionally broken by eerie house sounds. One scoffs, regarding the place as an old house relic, his voice echoing through the ancient halls. Another shivers, the chilling tales of hauntings echoing in her thoughts. The house's past whispers seem to intensify her unease. The house appears to groan in protest, seemingly disapproving of the intruders. The floorboards creak under their weight, the walls sigh at their torch's touch. The wind hisses through broken windows, their heartbeats mirror the house's protests, each pulse a testament to surging fear. Yet they march deeper, their resolve unshaken, spirits undeterred. As they delve further, they seem swallowed by the darkness. The only remaining sounds are their distant echoes and the past's silent whispers. 4 brave souls dare to venture into this forgotten abode, and as the house groans in protest, their hearts echo in rhythm, each beat a testament to the growing fear. Venturing deeper into the heart of darkness, their steps echo ominously, echoing into the abyss ahead. Their breaths, whispers of nervous anticipation, flutter through the cold air. Suddenly, their gaze lands on an oddly familiar object in the gloom. Suppressing fear with curiosity, they creep forward. What they stumble upon breathes life into forgotten tales. Amidst the eerie glow of a broken ceiling's light, an old family portrait lays. It's a worn piece, artistically made but tarnished by time. The canvas is faded, the paint chipped, and once vibrant faces are now etched in eternal agony. The canvas holds a mother, father, and 2 children, their smiles forced into haunted grimaces of pain. Their eyes, once filled with joy, are now hollow, devoid of life. Their vacant stares pierce obscurity, reaching the intruders' souls. The portrait, once lively, now stands as a tragic memento mori. Each face tells a sorrowful tale of a forgotten past. They depict a once happy family, now living in eternal despair. The sight is soul-shivering, a shocking mirror of the intruder's potential fate. They stand silently, absorbing the spectacle before them. The sight brings a dreadful realization: they are trespassing on sacred grounds. This haunting revelation fills them with fear. Their hearts pound in their chests. The disquieting silence stretches into the dark space. The air grows colder, the atmosphere heavy. Then a scream shatters the silence before they can comprehend their actions. It echoes around them, filling the air with dread. It's a chilling reminder that they are not alone. Against their instincts, they descend into the belly of the beast, the basement. This isn't just a basement, it's a labyrinth where shadows swallow the weak rays of their flashlights. The air is dense, suffused with years of decay. The wooden stairs groan under their weight, a cacophony amplifying their dread. Anxiety prickles their skin, even the bravest shivers, their only source of light. The flashlights quiver against the swallowing darkness. Deeper into the labyrinth they proceed. The beams of their lights fall upon a chilling entity, standing in obscurity, an eerie figure, spectral and unearthly, twisting and contorting in a horrifying dance like a marionette maneuvered by unseen hands. It floats, the movement smooth, like a specter waltzing in the abyss. It's a sight that sends chills down their spines, but they are entranced, unable to look away from the ghostly spectacle. The silence is broken by a sound, a wail, so chilling it freezes the blood in their veins. It's not human, a symphony of sorrow that resonates in their ears. A lament from a being trapped between realms, crying out for salvation. Suddenly the apparition reaches out, a hand materializing from the blackness. It reaches towards them, fingers bony and stretched. The sight paralyzes them, their blood runs cold, but they are rooted in place, unable to escape. The touch is frosty, a cold so deep it burns their skin, seeping into their very soul. This touch imprints a lasting memory, an inescapable reminder of this gruesome encounter. The phantom's touch is the last thing they feel before everything fades into darkness, an experience so profound it will be a haunting memory they'll carry forever. Fleeing from the chilling depths of the dreary corridor, they stumble abruptly into the hushed, cutting chill of the blackened night. Their hearts, pounding in their chests, are a symphony of terror, a chaotic orchestra of dread that pulses through their veins. The chilling wind whispers cruelly, as if it carries the secrets of the house with it, teasing them with echoes of the ghostly apparitions they had just encountered. Each sobbing breath they take tastes like the freedom they so desperately sought, mingling with the bitter, sharp sting of the frost-laden air. The moon hanging high in the obsidian sky casts an eerie pallor on their gaunt faces. They're wide with unspeakable fear, their lips trembling in the chilling aftermath of their encounter. Their bodies are shaking, not from the cold, but from the terror that still clings to them, the icy tendrils of fear that refuses to let them go. A final look back, a glance brimming with a multitude of emotions. At the looming silhouette of the house, they silently vow never to forget the macabre tableau they had just witnessed. Their minds are etched with images too gruesome to recount, too terrifying to forget. Even as they retreat farther away, the eerie luminescence from the windows of the house seem to beckon a grotesque parody of a welcoming light, and yet they swear on their lives, on their sanity, to never step foot again in the haunted manor. Their vow, whispered into the wind, is as much for them as it is a warning to others who might dare to disturb the spectral inhabitants of the crumbling house. They leave behind their innocence, their naivety, traded for the knowledge of the ghoulish entities that lay claim to the abandoned dwelling. And so the abandoned house stands, silent and forgotten, a testament to the spectral tales that lie within its haunted walls. Masked by an intimidating aura of dread, the house broods in the moonlight, its secrets safely ensconced within its ghost-infested walls. The chilling tales of terror etched within its very foundations, serving as a grim reminder of the unspeakable horrors that are left to decay in the echoing silence of its deserted halls.